Hello, you guys. It's me, Lise Perez, your master embodiment coach and author. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing so well. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell so that you can receive all the notifications of when I go live next. I go live every single day. And so guys, what I wanted to talk to you about is what I call COVID purpose. So it's focusing on your purpose during lockdown, and I came up with 6 fun little steps that you can do, or 6 little kind of how-tos on what to do when you're focusing on your purpose during the COVID lockdown. So stay tuned till the end of the video and you'll get to know 6 of these fun little steps and go-tos that you can do in case you're feeling stuck and not sure what to work on in your purpose. So I was going to say my name again. So the first one is just a little title there, so COVID purpose. The first one is priming. So creating, and what does this mean, you guys? I've spoken about this before, and very briefly, and in a next video, or in one of my next videos, I'll be sharing my priming routine. But I learned it with through Tony Robbins, and basically you're creating a morning routine for yourself, right? You're just enjoying the morning and waking up with a beautiful mental state, and just enjoying the day, right? So priming consists of gratitude, consists of visualization, consists of goal setting, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit, and it consists of a few little pieces that you can do. It's normally about 10 to 15 minutes, not a whole lot of time. So it's a beautiful way to kind of really get your morning going every single day, right? And so really, when you're priming, what you're doing is you're priming your emotional state, right? You're priming your emotional capacity and bringing yourself into a peak state. So even if you woke up kind of crappy, this helps a lot, because as I said, it brings up your positive mental attitude. And even though you may not have woken up on the right side of the bed, you do your priming routine or whatever morning routine that you've created, and it really helps you get into a better attitude and starts your day on the right foot, right? And so priming also consists of it's not just visualization, gratitude. You can make really your own morning routine, whatever you feel comfortable with. Some people do like a celery juice, right, to release the toxins from the night before and from the couple days before, right? And some people do green juice or spinach juice, or drinking eggs in the morning, just having a healthy breakfast. There's a whole variety of different things you can do for your priming routine, and mine is usually for mental health, right? As I said, it's a 10 to 15 minute routine, consists of visualization, gratitude, and goal setting. And these 3 things, and prayer and meditation as well. So these 5 things together really sets up your day to go off into a great start. So the next one, guys, is number 2 is prayer, of course, right? As I just spoke about priming. So prayer really gets so it's great to input into your morning routine and just throughout the day, right? Because when you are focusing on your purpose, especially during lockdown, a lot of the times people kind of, they don't want to get out of bed, or they, sleep in late, or, they want to just go on Netflix. They're just anticipating the days to come, right? When things can open up again, or whatever the case may be, right? So prayer really, like, when you're able to put your purpose up into the hands of God and the universe, it really gets your day going as well. So it's really great to put it as part of your morning routine, and even throughout the day, right? When you're feeling kind of down in the slumps and you're not feeling so great, just keeping things into prayer and keeping the faith really helps. So this is super important. Number 3 is ties in everything else together is focusing on your mental state. So this one is really good, especially as I said, you wake up in the morning and you're not having such a great day, such a great morning as soon as you wake up, right? You could be having a lousy night. Maybe you didn't sleep very much, right? Maybe things weren't great the night before. And so you wake up kind of feeling drowsy and not so much confidence and not really, really wanting to work into things, right? Not really wanting to work into, your purpose, right? You're not really into focusing on what you need to do or anything like that, right? So focusing on your mental state in the morning really, really ties everything in together, right? And as I said, it consists of priming, consists of prayer, consists of like eating even a healthy breakfast. Some people say some people find that might be too simple, right? But simplicity is usually key in when you're focusing on your mental state, right? Your incantations, your affirmations are really, really good when you're focusing on your mental state as well. This really, really helps when you're focusing on your purpose, especially during lockdown, right? Because so often, during lockdown, when you're in the middle of a situation like this, right, when you're in the middle of the pandemic, you might not have the great mental attitude that you need in order to focus on what you need to do, in order to really get the day going, and in order to take action on the things you need to do, or in order to really get your week going on a positive start, especially if it's Monday, like today. Hello, Monday. So when you're focusing on your mental state, it really, really helps. And meditation is great for this. Meditation, yoga, Pilates, like getting yourself into a great workout routine really, really helps too. I started getting myself into a workout routine about 6 months ago, and it's I find that it has helped a lot. Right, I incorporate Pilates, yoga, meditation, a little bit of ballet, like bar, and I also now incorporated a little bit of dance as well. So using the 4 elements, fire, earth, and water and air, and it's helped a lot, right? Especially when you can incorporate this into your into your morning routine, it helps a ton. So this is really, really great. Next one is, of course, remembering your why. Like why are you doing what you're doing? If you're a coach, why are you doing it? What is your why? It could be your kids, you want to build a legacy for your kids. Could be you want to become a digital nomad and travel the world, just working on your laptop. Your why can consist of a variety of different things. Maybe you suffered or you've gone through domestic violence experience, and you want to help other women who get out of their relationships or not so great relationships. So really reminding yourself of your why. And I know it's cliche, and a lot of people talk about this, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why people always talk about this, right? So when you can remind yourself of your why, then things get going really, really good, and you start to shift into your perspective, and you remind yourself of why you're doing things in the first place, and you just remind yourself of your reasons of what your purpose really, really consists of, right? So that is a really good one, is reminding yourself of your why. And if you're not sure what your why is, that's when self-reflection and meditation comes in really handy here. Because self-reflection, well, you self-reflect, you go into prayer, you go into meditation, you go into your priming, and you remember your goals, you remember your vision, because each and every one of us has a purpose on this earth, right? Since even before we open our eyes to step foot on this earth, each and every one of us has a purpose. A lot of the times life will get in the way, crap will get in the way, struggles, trials, tribulations, whatever you want will get in the way of forgetting about your purpose. And when that happens, you'll go through your own struggles, you'll go through your own trials and issues and problems, and you'll go through all of that and because shit happens, And so you'll go through all of the crap and all of the, the nitty-gritty things that we don't want to go through, and so we tend to forget about why we're doing things in the first place, and we need to get redirected and guided back to our purpose. And in order to do that, we need to visualize, and we need to really refocus and recalibrate our energy, recalibrate our mindset, and shift our perspective and shift our focus into the things that we need to do. So this is a really good one to remember, especially during lockdown, especially during COVID and the pandemic, right? Because our mental health is not really out that great sometimes, especially when we're anticipating and we're not sure what's happening, what's going to happen, or what's going on. So especially with our job, business, career, relationships, and so when we're reminding ourselves of our why, it really shifts things back into perspective, and we can start doing the things that we really need to do. Second to last here is goal setting, of course. Goal setting is a big one, and I spoke yesterday about setting intentions, which really gets into the nitty-gritty of goal setting. So like yesterday I spoke about, and if you didn't watch the video, I encourage you to. So what I posted it yesterday about setting intentions. So I shared the Bible verse, Matthew 7:8, talking about when you're setting intentions, focusing on being really specific. So ask and it will be given unto you, seek and you shall find, and knock and the doors will be open to you. So goal setting really, really gets down into setting intentions, being intentional with your vision, with your why, with what you need to do, with the actions you need to take every single day, and all the fun stuff, right? Because when you can set goals for yourself, not even just for business or entrepreneurship or career-wise or professional-wise, when you can set goals for your own personal development every single day, or at least every week, it shifts things into perspective a lot. It brings things into a huge perspective because as I spoke about, you remember your why, you get energized, you focus on your mental state, and things really get you stay in a beautiful state when you're setting goals, because you feel accomplished, you don't feel worthless, you don't feel like you didn't do a single thing, right? Especially when you're intentional about your goals too, that helps a lot. Not just have like, okay, well, I want to talk to a potential client tomorrow, or sorry, I want to meet a potential client for a call this week. That's not really specific. And so when you don't really set a goal for yourself in that area, the week will come and go, and you'll be like, oh dang, I didn't meet with the client, I didn't meet with a potential client. And you start to ask yourself why. You start to question whether your business is actually going to work, and you think maybe you're not enough, or maybe you're not cut out for this, and all the negative vibes kind of portray back into your mindset. And so when you're really specific with your goals, I want to meet with a client, and as I shared yesterday, I want to meet with a client this week by Thursday night or Thursday evening, and you're very specific with the potential client. People call it the soulmate client. You're very specific with who you want to meet, right? And then you're putting it out to the universe, and then the universe ends up providing, right? But you're specific with your goals. You're specific with your intentions, because you're being super intentional with your goals when setting your goals. And so at the end of the week, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I met with so many people, or I was able to accomplish this goal, and it becomes so strategic, and you get super, super excited for what's to come. That's the beautiful thing about goals. And of course, it brings me to my last step, is taking action daily. When you're not taking action daily, even if it's a small action, doesn't have to be a huge one every single day, but when you don't take action daily, what happens? You're not intentional. You're getting distracted. You're having the squirrel syndrome all the time. You're not really creating goals for yourself, so you're not feeling accomplished. You start to question your business, you start to question your life, you start to question your life's purpose, you start to question a whole whack load of things, and at the end of the week, You're like, I don't know what the frick I did. Like, you don't really have a morning routine. You don't have priming routine. You know, in lockdown, you're just, you know, laying in bed, doing not really anything except it's like, oh, I have to wake up again. You're not feeling like you have a purpose to wake up to, and all these negative vibes just start to roll in, right? Like a wave from the ocean that you really don't want. It just crashes onto you, and it's not really refreshing. It's more kind of like an annoying capacity, and you're like, and you just kind of shrug your shoulders to it, or you roll your eyes, right? So when you when you change that mentality and when you shift your perspective and you find a way to take action daily, as I said, it doesn't have to be big, a simple action. When you make it a point and even make it a goal to take a simple action daily, you'll notice how things start to shift in better perspective for you. You're feeling accomplished, you're not feeling worthless, you're feeling like you're one step towards, you took one step towards your purpose, to what, or your mission or your vision or your goals, and you're not, you know, worrying or hoping about or anticipating when lockdown is going to be over. You're, in retrospect, you're excited and you're happy and you're joyful and you're feeling abundant and you're feeling awesome, and things just life starts to become awesome for you, and you wake up with a smile on your face, instead of waking up kind of like a grumpy old woman and pulling the covers up to your pulling your covers up to your over your head, and you're like, you know what, wake me up when COVID is over. No, you're really focusing on yourself, and you're focusing on your self-reflection, you're focusing on your personal development, on your professional development, and it becomes a beautiful thing, especially when you can take action daily and you can make it a point to take the necessary actions daily. So these are just some of the things I came up with. Let me know in the comments below items that you can come up with. I would love to know, and it could help a lot of people as well, right? Because we're in the business of helping and serving people and creating impact at the same time. So let me know in the comments below any other things that you can think of that can help you focus on your purpose, especially during lockdown, rather than just stay in bed all day and anticipating the end of the lockdown, because as I shared before, we can't really control the circumstances, the external circumstances and what goes on around us, but we can control what goes in here and what goes in our heart. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Share with your friends, share it with your loved ones, share with whomever, you know, maybe even someone that might just be anticipating the end of the lockdown. This video can really help them get a shift back into perspective and really focus and recalibrate and reignite their purpose. So, and don't forget to hit the little ding as well to receive notifications of my next videos. I go live every single evening. So you guys are awesome. Stay empowered. God bless you, and we'll see you very, very soon.